Wambugu Wanjiru, Mwenda, Khadija Abdi Wako, Sammy, Cheruiyot, Rotich, Agnes, Kerubo, Mogoi.
Wanjiru, Joseph Mwenda Munoru, Khadija Abdi Wako, Sammy, Cheruiyot, Rotich, and Agnes Kerubo. Yes.
Yes. Mwangi Kingori. Eric Gathua. Simon Wambugu.
Joseph Mwendwa.
Yes, Joseph Mwendwa.
Yes.
Eric Gathua. I have my colleague Mr. Luberto here for Sammy Rotich. Yeah, okay.
Let me see, Mr. Kingori. Sorry, you are appearing for Eric Gathua. That is, we also.
Time for the investigator in this matter to conclude his investigations, and we wish to proceed, Your Honor.
Of that application, we tried requesting for that application so that we are able to prepare. However, there have been deliberate attempts trying to deny us side of that application, and that is that of trial by ambush. I don't know whether we could be supplied with the copies of that application.
Is that the position is not the application that is applied?
When I confirm the application has not been supplied, it's not been done because of with ill intent, Your Honor. The application that is being presented to the court is only for IO requesting for dates, not any other thing. It's not something that is, outside there, something that is already known. We're requesting for time, and we shall supply that application to the defense counsel in due course. We are asking the Honorable Court to blindly allow us to proceed with the application, and we shall do that.
You can have a look at it.
Very well.
On behalf of the accused persons, I wish to state something that normally happens when the prosecution thinks they are with the accused persons report. So, in this case, Your Honor, we have been told that there is an application that the prosecution wants to pray for time. And as my learned colleague has stated, we were not aware about that application. We were actually coming to court to take a plea. If the prosecution were coming to this court with an application to go for time, they should have brought a formal application and an affidavit stating the reasons why they want to report time. That application, Your Honor, should have been served to the defense on time. Reason being, Your Honor, is that the accused were not arrested this morning. They have been in custody for the last 3 or 4 days. And they had ample time to make the application, bring this affidavit to court, and serve all the counsels.
What's the time? Because this code doesn't have it. So we can come back at 12:42, right? So this application to be served forthwith. Then we mention at 12 and exactly 12:52 p.m. So we come back at 12:42 for this application. And I know whether read this application. And then the rest can be shared amongst the other council. Please, 12:42, we come back, allow the prosecution to make the application as you respond to the same. The person will be addressing court because you cannot all agree.
Yes, what we agree, Your Honor, is that
Because you have Kingori, Kariuki, John, Nyamumbo, Meshak, Joseph Karanja, Mwangi, Kingori. They are appearing for Joseph Mwenda and Eric Gathua and Simon Wambugu. Agree on who is going to address court once the application is made. Then there is also the other, there is Nganga Mbugwa.
Into an alleged murder. Into an alleged offense of murder. Your Honor, the matter was reported at Kabete police station. Fine. Will be number 42. 22. Will be number 42 of 22nd March 2024. By one Reinhard Kintosi. Reinhard Kintosi, who is a brother to the deceased. Deceased Inspector Felix Kintosi. Who was also stationed at this young Rotich and passed on while undergoing treatment at Nairobi West Hospital. Your Honor, preliminary investigations revealed that the deceased was involved in a slight non-injury accident on 16th March 2024 while driving his car, Subaru Forester, registration number KBN 233J.
Registration number?
KBN 233J.
Yes.
Along Kikuyu Road, opposite Kikuyu Police Station. Your Honor, he hits a vehicle registration number KDK 788N. It was being driven, which had 5 seconds.
Yes.
This led to an altercation that led to the deceased being beaten by the state respondent.
Being beaten by?
The state first, second, third, and fourth respondents.
Yes.
Your Honor, the accident scene was visited by the fifth respondent, who is a traffic police officer. Attached to Kibera police station. We found the deceased being beaten by the respondents.
Yes.
Before taking the deceased in company of the respondents to the police station.
Before taking the deceased?
To the police station.
Yes.
Together with the first, second, third, and fourth respondents.
Yes.
The Honor, the 6 and 7 respondents are also police officers at Kibera police station.
At?
Kibera police station. And on the material day, they were at the reporting desk. And they received the deceased, who was complaining of injuries. And also they witnessed the deceased injecting blood in the police station cell toilets.
The 5th, the 6th, and the 7th respondents played in the alleged assault, because there's a case being made that there was assault which led to someone's death. It is not evident from those 3 paragraphs by the IO what role the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th played in the alleged assault that may have led to the death of the deceased. May have led. And why am I saying this? Is because until now, we still do not know the cause of death of the deceased. I appreciate. But why it is important, Your Honor, is this.
Yes, until now?
Until now, the cause of death of the deceased is still not known, yet it is alleged that they're investigating murder. Why that is important is because the deceased is said to have died on Friday last week. There has been enough time to do a post-mortem and an autopsy report prepared so that we can, on Friday. Friday is when, and this is from the affidavit, 22nd. Is it 22nd? I will read.
Just tell me
Yeah.
the paragraph.
Let me-
I still read
Yes.
the application.
This is the paragraph, and this is important. It is alleged in the application. This is, yes, the brother, this is when a report was made that the matter was reported at Kabete by OB 42/22 of 03. That must have been just paragraph 2.
Is it paragraph?
Yes, paragraph 2 of the affidavit.
I will read.
Yes. So that is when the report was made, which was on a Friday. 2 things. If they are investigating a case of assault, there is no medical treatment to show that in the hospital where the deceased was hospitalized, he was being treated for injuries consistent with assault. And that is information the IO would have been able to establish and put in the affidavit. That's not fair. 2, the autopsy report, so that as they come and say that they are investigating an alleged offense of murder, at the very least, that report is not here, yet the deceased passed on 22nd. Your Honor, and this is a matter of public knowledge. In yesterday's Sunday Nation, this is important because it was reported in the media. It is said, this is a deceased family, this is the Nation yesterday. Now, I need to finish, counsel, because this is, I have not even finished making my case.
Counsel is making assumption and is also making, making allegations of fact that can be well addressed in an application.
Application have just been served today. This material is relevant. Let me answer this way. This report that I am reading is there was an autopsy report that was done on Friday, which was disputed by the family because it showed that the deceased died of natural causes. That is important.
Your Honor, it is important for the reasons that had we been given an opportunity.
Councillor had decided.
You have a time seat. You also had your time, counsel, watching this seat. Now,
Your Honor, I agree.
just a minute. Just a minute.
Your Honor, this is you're being told, let them be detained for 21 days as we investigate a possible offense of murder. Your Honor, that will be a violation of their rights. It should not be lost on this court why Article 49 was enacted. Because you're coming from a history where people used to be detained, held incommunicado, indefinitely without being charged. So what now the investigator seeks to do is to now come to this court, not lay any basis, but then seek the approval of this court to continue detaining them. I urge Your Honor to find that there is absolutely no basis. If you look at paragraph 5, and this is in respect to the two officers, so Abdi is the one who went to the scene. The other two are not anywhere near the scene. The other two, Your Honor, are the gentleman. Abdi is the lady. Yes, this is the lady officer who is alleged to have, or who is being investigated for murder. And her role was to respond. The other two were in the police station. And in fact, this is indicated at paragraph 5 by the IO. That the 6th and the 7th were on duty at Kikuyu police station, report desk. And they received the deceased who was complaining of injuries. You know, the deceased came complaining. But now they are before this court being investigated for murdering him. This is, I will read. The 6th, yes. So again, that goes to show that there is absolutely no compelling reason why the other two should be held. I heard my learned colleague, to whom I have tremendous respect for, Mr. Mutune, say that 21 days is reasonable time and they should be granted to conclude investigation. This is the question. The incident happened on the 16th. The arrest was done on 22nd. So there was already how many days? Those number of days, did any of these respondents interfere with any investigation? No. And there is no allegation that they did. But now you're being told, hold them for 21 days so that they can conclude investigations. And what are the nature of the investigations alleged or that needs to be done? And allow me to just go through the paragraph 10 on the nature of the investigations. They say that they need to record statements from witnesses. In what manner will the respondent prevent the IO from recording statements from witnesses when they are out on board? it has not been shown in what manner they will prevent that from happening. That's one of the things that they say they need you to incarcerate them for. And I'll read. Recording relevant with the statement. Obtain treatment record from the hospital. In what manner will the respondent prevent the IO? They came to Kikuyu police station, where the 5th, 6th, and 7th are serving as police officers, without notifying even the OCS or the OCPD, and from marched them to Kabete police station. On the Kabete from Kibera, where they were now picked on that Friday. No attempt to even notify the OCS or the OCPD Kikuyu. When they were taken to Kabete, and this is important, their phones were confiscated. Now, there's an allegation that they need to detain them so that they can obtain. Let it go on record that as at now, their phones have been confiscated. So the allegation that time is needed so that they can be subjected to a forensic audit is hot air. That has been done. In fact, they've been dispossessed of their phones since Friday. They don't need to continue being incarcerated for that to happen. I have come across 2 authorities, but one is most relevant to what is facing Your Honor this morning. Touched on a revision. Yes. I just want to share with you. Yes, indeed. I want to give you.
Yes, I said, what is the time, Council?
Just 3 minutes.
I'm not sure I'll be able to write a ruling between now and 4:30. You can come tomorrow or today?
You can come back
At 5. You can try the 5 at 5. Ruling at 5. If you're willing to wait, well and good. You can do 4:30 then. 4:30, no problem.